Hey, my soul friends, it's Victoria, the soul nurturer, and I have a message on my heart for you today. I knew I wanted to do a video today. I didn't know my topic. I'm trying to keep these kind of regular, but also trying to honor that I'm only going to do these when I feel called to. There was a lot going on today for me and with my clients and from last week, and so much to talk about. But I went on a bike ride with the question on my heart: what needs to come through today? What does someone need? What is needed? What is needed? And I got a few requests. One for honoring your intuition or knowing how to follow your intuition, which I may do next week. A couple others, I can't remember what they were. So thank you for the requests. But what's on my heart today is something I love to talk about, something I love to help my clients in reclaiming, cultivating, nurturing, holding on to when doubt arises, and letting it be a sort of the compass within us. I keep having an image of a fire. So the coals, the fire that we tend to grow the potential of guess what the topic is? Of our purpose. I truly believe that all of us, every single one of us, comes in with a unique and profound and beautiful purpose. It's not always a grand purpose, like we're not all going to be Oprah, but all of us have something that only we can uniquely do. Now, why aren't we all doing that? Why, most people I know, a lot of the clients that I get are either think they know their purpose, or they're struggling to find their purpose, or they've given up. So I want to speak to that today because there's a number of steps in reclaiming oneself. It's not just reclaiming our purpose, it's reclaiming the essence of who we are, our true self, our authentic self that is able to lift that purpose, to bring it forward through us. So where to start? What I love to do, and this is what I love to do, I call them soul charts, astro soul charts, astrology charts. But I look through the lens of where's the soul purpose? Where's the potential? What are the challenges? And I also look at Chiron, which is the wounded healer, because I believe in a lot of work that I do is that we are all being sculpted to bring forward our purpose. We've got the seeds of our purpose planted in our souls before we take our first breath. And then even I do believe the philosophy that we even choose our parents and some of our journey we'll be experiencing. Whether you believe that or not, maybe you believe that God is allowing things to unfold the way they do. I don't believe that everything happens for a reason. I really don't like that saying. Do you? Oh, it happens for a reason. No. Things happen. We utilize what happens to cultivate our purpose, or to find meaning in it, and to help us continue to unfold. So I don't think that Creator, God, however you connect, is, purposefully putting these terrible obstacles and terrible events in our world. That's free will. But when these things happen, we utilize them for the purpose. Everything is purposeful. So we come into the world with our purpose. I help my clients find it in their astro soul chart. And most of them know, like when I reflect and put some light on possibilities. And when I look at a chart, I'm not one of those people that look at a chart to say, oh, this is what you absolutely need to be doing. No, I connect with my clients. I follow my intuition. I listen to their story, and then I see what the chart has to say about that. And I always look at the North Node, which is the node of destiny, and Chiron, the wounded healer, as well as other things, to help unfold the story of purpose and soul potential. And oftentimes people have forgotten that. And I think that is the journey in itself. Like we just kind of have to survive our childhoods. Um, and some of us had to survive, and mostly I can say surviving through being the conditioning experience. Let's say that. We love our parents, our caregivers, they did the best they could, but even in the best circumstances, the majority of our purpose and potential is either pushed in the shadow. There's shadow work to reclaim that. We weren't encouraged to do our purpose, or we just wanted to fit in so much that we quietly went to sleep and just did what everybody else was doing. This happens a lot when we're younger. We just want to fit in, so much. And I remember when I was in high school, I was a shell of my purpose and potential and being. I just wanted to connect and feel accepted, as most high schoolers do, right? And my best friend at the time, like whatever she did, I was doing that, because she was one of the bright lights in my world, someone who loved me, and she was pretty awesome. I just admired her so much, which is something I want to talk about. It's a thread to our purposes, who we admire. Anyway, she wanted to go to college to do marketing, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that too. Not anything aligned with me. That marketing is the worst thing. I still struggle with marketing, but I didn't know who I was. I had lost contact with my soul. I didn't have any positive reflection to show the potential, and everything I thought I wanted to do, doors were shutting. So reclaiming that potential, and here's the thing about it, even if it's not glaring, yeah, I know what I want to do, I know what my purpose is, you're swimming in your purpose right now, like the fish in water, like doesn't even know swimming's a thing. It's just swimming. You're already doing your purpose. You already are. It's just a matter of how you want to fulfill that purpose, and to really let it unfold in the highest potential of that purpose, right? There are many possibilities connected to our purpose. It doesn't look one way. So some of the things I wanted to say about purpose. Yes, so we grow up through our childhood, and mostly the first step in reclaiming purpose, unless you had parents who really cultivated purpose in you, they saw your talent, they saw your gifts, and they fed it and they encouraged it. Yay, bravo parents who did that, and lucky you. Most of us didn't have that. So we have to reparent ourselves. We have to, first step, tell ourselves it is absolutely safe. Not only is it safe, it's necessary that we reclaim our purpose. Why? Because each purpose is part of the puzzle, as a puzzle piece for the unfolding for all. Your purpose is not just for you. It is to contribute to the greater unfolding of our world. Whether it's just bringing joy, maybe it's just bringing joy to someone, like your purpose is you like to bring laughter into the world. Awesome, that's needed. Like I said, we're not all going to be Oprah, although many of us have wanted to be Oprah, right? So your purpose is with you. It's always with you. You're living and breathing it. However, the purpose, like again, back to, oh yeah, I was going to do a meditation. I'll do that at the end. I'm just on my roll now. Your purpose, back to that image of a fire. I don't know how many of you have done, a bonfire, and you start that fire, and if you don't keep that going, it just kind of it reduces to just the embers, right? And so sometimes that's what our purpose is like. They reduce just to like little embers, or maybe just a spark there, still waiting for us to feed that fire. And feeding the fire is, what we're passionate about, what we have joy about, what we feel called to do. And the classic, you would do it even if you weren't paid for it. So taking the initiative to identify what are those things, and then feeding it. What does feeding it mean? Doing something every day towards that purpose. Me creating a video right now is towards my purpose, even though I'm not always comfortable doing these videos, and most of the time I think they're ridiculous that I am doing them with my 147 subscribers. And like most people trying to reclaim their purpose or keeping their purpose going, we have these moments where we have to have a conversation with the inner judge who's, wants to question every little thing we're doing, and then the story gets really big, and then we can talk ourselves out of our purpose. Anybody? Anyone out there? So here's the thing. Your purpose is needed. Your unique purpose is needed. So what I like to do with people is look at their chart and connect. And I actually worked with someone today. It was so exciting for me because she had so many indicators in her chart about the thing she was already doing. But I'm not giving away too much information here. I'm going to keep it real basic. But it was sort of, I think that we met at the right time. Like her fire was starting to dim. She was starting to question the purpose. And I'm like, well, no, look here, look here, look here. And we all need someone to help us do that, whether it's someone like me who can help you look at a chart, or just listen to your story, listen to those desires of your heart, listen for the wounds that contribute to the gifts, a best friend. Mostly it needs to be you, to be listening to those whispers of your soul potential. I got that phrase from a spiritual director I've been working with. I love that. I've thought of that phrase before, but she used it a couple times in our last conversation. I loved it. So I'm borrowing that. Those whispers of the soul. But mostly purpose is, well, ask your friends, ask the people that you spend most time with to reflect some of your qualities back. You're already demonstrating your purpose. You're already demonstrating the capacity for you to do that purpose, okay? So here's another clue. First of all, what did you want to do when you were a kid? When I was a little girl, I wanted to be a writer. I sent away for a writing program when I was 9 or 10. And I love, my mom did the best she could. She was a single mom, and we were living in poverty. And I ordered this expensive writing program, and I came home from school, and she was visibly upset. My mom, I never saw her. I think I saw her get angry twice. This was one of them. And she said, this person came to the door, and did you order a writing program? And I said, yeah, I did. Did they come by? And she said, yes, they did. I said, oh, awesome. What'd you tell them? And again, forgive my mom. She did the best she could in her very frightened, stressed out single mom moment. She said, I told them you are not a writer. I sent them away. And I was like, oh, I'm not a writer, and just this last few years, I've been reclaiming my inner writer. And that's what finding purpose is. When you're younger, you have a desire that's there, but it gets pushed aside or thrown in the shadow, or get some message either as direct like mine was, or you infer the message. And also we have all of our subconscious programming that's either supporting our purpose or not. And the majority of the people I know and the majority of the clients I work with don't have supportive subconscious material. And what I mean by that are your core beliefs. No matter how successful people are, they're still swimming in the subconscious material of questioning, am I good enough? Am I worthy? Am I good enough is the main one. What if I fail? The imposter syndrome, all of that stuff that we all are dealing with. And I hope people listen to this to really expand compassion for each of us trying to unfold our purpose. That was actually another topic someone suggested. Compassion. Yes. Wouldn't it be great if we all had more compassion and grace and gratitude and celebration for each and every person attempting to bring their gifts forward? Instead of, who are these trolls? What the heck, man? I want to talk to you. What is it in their hearts that wants to judge and throw shade at somebody trying to bring their purpose? You know what it is? They're not connected to their purpose. Let me tell you what, everyone, being a troll is not a purpose. Purpose is in service to others. That doesn't serve anybody. So if anybody's watching this and you're about to write a nasty comment, check yourself. That's not a purpose. So if we could just be more kind and more compassionate, that's what we desire from others, right? But guess what? That's what we have to offer ourselves. Compassion, kindness, encouragement, acceptance. And when we do that enough, and we get that whisper of our soul potential and our purpose, and we say, I'm going to bring this, I'm going to do a video, I'm going to write a book, I'm going to whatever it is you're called to. And you know that little voice that says, what will people think? You know what's going to change that? The person you spend the most time with, that person is already going to think it's a great idea, already is going to be giving you love and acceptance and encouragement. And so who cares what anybody else thinks if you think it's okay? You are the one to give approval to yourself, to greenlight your purpose, and to step forward. So, I'm preaching to myself right now. Sensitive souls, where we do feel when people are critical or we sense they are not receptive to what we're offering. We can feel it, right? But here's the thing. It does not matter what other people think about us. It is what we think about us that matters. So that's it right there. Okay. So the other thing I wanted to say about purpose, let me see if I can remember. What you wanted to do when you were a child. Oh, the people you most admire. Not only for the way of being, who they seem to be in the world, which is part of your purpose. Like you have to sort of generate the qualities, the way of being that is going to lift that purpose up, right? But when you witness people doing something in the world and you're like, wow, that's amazing, she's amazing, he's amazing, that is the golden shadow, the bright shadow. I think I've heard it golden and light shadow from Jung's theory of shadow work. It's that admiration, and we really just value these people. So what we see, there's a saying in shadow work, you spot it, you got it. Well, that goes for the bright shadow too, not just the dark shadow where you're really triggered, you don't like someone. That's, you spot that, you got that, that's you, that's your work. But the bright shadow, the things we admire and just like, wow, so envious of, that is your soul potential, like trying to get your attention. Like that's for you too. So when you admire someone, be curious about what is it about what they're doing that is connected to my purpose, right? Okay, ultimate thing to get to your purpose, pray for it. And here's my prayer, to say, show me the way. One of my number one go-to prayers, show me the way. And I know that, I might pray something like, God, I know you put a grand purpose in my heart. You have created us all with purpose. Reveal that to me. Empower that purpose. Show me the way to fulfill that purpose. And let me get out of the way to fulfill that purpose, right? So, okay, I'm going to close with a little, I'm going to take, this is how I work with my clients anyway, so it's a good thing I reversed it. We talk about what's going on, and then I do a little meditation or guided imagery or hypnosis. It's all about the same in my mind anyway. So let's just drop in together for a couple moments with your curiosity about your own purpose, whether it's you already know what it is and you need to stoke that fire, or you're still not quite certain, but some part of you knows, and you know what? Your soul knows. So let's find out if we can get some information for you. So go ahead and close your eyes as we drop in, thinking about purpose. Being willing to open up any information in your mind, your body, your soul, connected to purpose. Breathing into your body and breathing out fear. Fear is the greatest restrictor of purpose and potential. That and the idea of perfectionism, no such thing. Perfectionism is an illusion that threatens and even destroys and kills. I hate to sound so harsh, but yes, perfectionism destroys potential and purpose. There is no such thing as perfection. It's an illusion. So as we drop into this moment, this is a good time to put your hand on your heart to really say, okay, mind, body, system, and especially soul, I'm listening. What am I here to do? What brings me joy? What have I been cultivating my entire life? This is a place where you might want to journal about the places you were most wounded in your life. I guarantee you there's some purpose there. Your gifts are there. Breathing in, just letting your mind, body, system know I'm willing to know more about purpose, and I'm safe to know. I'm ready to know. I'm safe to know. And if you already have connection to a purpose, then let's call in being empowered, believing in your purpose, calling in confidence, calling in all needs met to deliver your purpose, calling in energy, vitality, and the willingness just to take that next step and the next step. So staying connected inward, I want you to imagine 1 or 2 or 3, you can decide, people you admire for what they're doing in the world, how they're showing up for their purpose and the way they are. And just imagine them there. And now, just be curious. How are they connected to my purpose? What are they revealing to me? What are they reflecting back to me? And just breathe in and say yes to that. You spot it, you got it. Yes, that is part of who I am. That is connected to my purpose. I claim that. I receive that. I say yes to that. And one of my teachers, Reverend Michael Beckwith, I studied with him years ago, and I reference him all the time because he just really brought me back to purpose. Had a phrase like, who do you need to be to fulfill your purpose? So again, these people that you're admiring, either in this just brief little imagery or in your day-to-day life, be curious. What is it that they're revealing and showing me that is mine to claim? That is my potential. This is connected to my purpose. So we just honor the knowing that comes, however it comes. And also, I would invite you to incubate dreams. Before you go to sleep tonight, say, I'd like to know more about my purpose, and I'm willing to have a dream, and I'm willing to catch that dream, and I'm willing to be with that dream, to look and sift through it for any wisdom connected to my purpose. And so before we come back to all the way back with eyes open, just go ahead and just breathe in a quality or two that you most need in this moment. What is it? Is it confidence for you? Is it trust? Breathe it in. Claim that. You deserve it. You're worthy of that. You are worthy of having what you desire and need. All right, so let's come all the way back now. I'm going longer than I imagined I would, but hey, purpose is a big topic. So I hope that felt helpful to you, and I hope you have some really empowered dreams that are so clear and so reinforced. You're knowing that maybe quiet right now. You already know what you're here to do. The volume's kind of turned down on it right now. So you're going to look for your dreams, listen to your dreams, ask your friends, pay attention to who you admire, and start gathering those puzzle pieces for your purpose, for your vision. It's in you and it's needed. Okay, well, thank you for being with me today. As always, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, like this video if you're called to, comment, because I love your comments. I love the comments. Actually, I don't want to say need them. I love them. They do help though, because anything short of a few comments here and there, you do start to think, why am I doing this? Although I do get a lot of private messages where people are saying, thank you for the video, I just don't feel like commenting. It's cool, I get it. But like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends if you're called to. And if you're interested in a private session with me, or to look at your own soul chart to find your potential and purpose, you can visit me at my website at victoriajazwick.com. That is Victoria, I think you could figure that one out, Jazwick, JAZWIC.com. Or just message me here or on Instagram at _soul nurturer. All right, take good care of you, nurture your soul potential, and keep being curious about your purpose. It's needed. You're needed. All right, until next time, take good care.